I'm very glad to welcome to the stage one of my favourite dart players, and I'm not saying that because he is. I've seen this guy since he was a young man, still a big fella, but he's gone through all this and made it, and he beat Dave Chisnell the other night, and that man is Max Hopp. Max, thanks very much for coming. I really appreciate this. As I said, I've seen Max since he was in the youth, won the Youth World Championship, and now he's starting to really progress in the professional game, which is great to see. Firstly, we're just going to have a look at his darts. Now, these darts are a little bit longer than standard. 52 millimeters, I don't know what that is in old money in feet and inches, but it's a couple of millimeters more than what your normal standard dart is, that what you would buy. The flight and the stem, medium stem, and just a nice light but very stiff flight. And just show how you hold it, so how them grips come in.
This is how I hold the dart.
This is a very strong grip, and we'll go through the throw and show you how strong the throw is. This is a very strong grip. Look at this pressure here. These are the last two fingers that let go of the dart. But what happens is he's keeping the dart down so it don't fly all over, it don't pitch up. So that's a very strong grip. Now just step to the hockey, Max. Just hold the dart up in the set position. Right, look at this. Look at the eye line. That is dead in line with his right eye. Right down them flights, right to that treble 20. Look at the height of this elbow. That's perfect. Look at that shoulder line. Crumbs, if he was a golfer, he'd have won the British Open with this shape. So set your shot up there, Max. Right, what I'm going to do, I'll put my finger here. Right, off you go, Max. Now, I haven't moved my finger. Every time he put it back, he set it on my finger. That's where his set position is all the time. And it didn't go low. When you go low, you get kind of the chopping action. It makes you move your body forward, and as soon as you start that, wrist will overreact, this shoulder will start moving in, and then you're just going to start to hit fives. So keep that elbow height, and that is one thing that Max does absolutely brilliantly, keeps his height, especially with his elbow. That flight comes in here, look at that. I've got the finger, he's touching that flight nearly every time. The back lift, as we call it, the same length every time. Now, if you have a different length with each dart, obviously your brain has got to tell your hand you need more power, you don't need as much power. And that's when the shoulder will start coming in, and you'll see this. With Max, that doesn't happen. Let's just see that throw again, Max. This shoulder does not move, it stays directly aiming at the target. He doesn't bring the shoulder in, and this is why Max Hopp, believe it or not, in front of everybody, is the most consistent dart player at not missing a big number. And you know what I say about not missing the big numbers, don't you? Yeah, well, that's right. He's actually the most consistent professional dart player in the game. He didn't even know that until I told him the other day. This time, we're going to show you how straight his arm is and how straight he lets go of that dart every single time, and that's the reason he very rarely misses a 20. Off you go, Maxie. That's a treble 20, by the way. See that extended release right the way through. He doesn't cut short and jerk it. It's a total release right the way through. Another thing you've got to make sure you do on your throw. Right, now the dart is here. Now I want you just lean forward. Just, look at that, see? See, if he leans forward, look where the dart goes. You see a lot of players do this. Michael Smith with his last dart does it a lot, and I'd love to see Michael keep his height. So if he leans forward, now the dart is not pointing in the right place, so his wrist would have to overreact to get it back and straight, and then you'd find him doing this in a push. But no, with Max, he keeps his height. 3 more darts on that, Max. Another 140. Right, now we're just going to look at his stance and his leg position. Right, just stand up there, Max. Now, Max, there's three ways of standing. There's your toe right up, which Gary Anderson does. Other people have their foot right like this. Max has got what we call halfway, which is comfortable for his ankle and his knees and his hips. There we are, look at that. That is directly, straight line, right the way down to his feet. Again, that will help your balance, and the balance under pressure is what you need. Now, that first dart is low. Where Max is standing, the way he throws his darts on what I call the rainbow, it isn't coming in here, it's coming in here. And we see a lot of players smash into these flights. and go here or bounce on the floor. It's not the dartboard that does that. Now and again it is, admittedly, but it's the flights. So he's just asked me the question, if I get that, should I switch more? Yes, 100%. Don't take that target, take the open target. If one dart a leg you turn around, you win a lot more legs. That's all the game needs with these top players, because the game is so close. One dart in a treble instead of in a single number gives you extra darts at a double at a crucial time, and that's all you need. And then you become a world champion. I'm telling you, it's easy.